Good afternoon, fellow souls of planet Earth. So I just wanted to make a video on my spiritual awakening and just kind of dive a little deeper into that, because I've been doing my best to spread love, spread the message, that fear is being pushed. We all need to wake up, and we need to help each other wake up. We need to use our voice and speak our voice to spread this message and spread the love right now more than ever. And I feel it's only right that, me helping other people on their spiritual journeys or helping them even awaken in a way, it's only right for me to share what I've gone through and what I've been going through for the past 4+ years. My spiritual awakening started around between June and July of 2016, and that was me waking up to how I was being and how that was affecting my life. How I was being and acting was causing my life to be what it was. And that started with me, simply trying to be nice in every moment. I was a very negative, in a sense, a very negative, just down on himself person, down on the world, down about everything. I had something negative and toxic to say about myself, everybody and everything, just the world at large. And that's not a good place to be. That's not a healthy or helpful place to be in life. So I've come a long way from being that recluse, negative kid who honestly hates himself and hates the world, to trying to spread love, putting myself out here and using what little bit of platform I'll say I do have, which is not much. Me simply making a YouTube channel. I'm not connected through social medias. I don't use Facebook. I don't usually use any social medias anymore. That is nothing but distraction in my eyes, and cutting that out about a year ago. I only used it to text for a couple months when I needed, and the computer I was using to make videos when I first started my account. But other than that, in about a year and a month, I really have not been on social media. I haven't been following anything that goes on social media. I haven't been following news in well over 3 years. And it's helped me connect with myself and connect with life and nature significantly more than ever. It's about going within, focusing on how you feel, and really recognizing that what we focus on, what we do, manifests our reality for what it is. What we focus on grows, and what we want our life to be, what we think it is what it's going to come to, in a sense. And so I have gone through a lot, and what I want to say is, you're going to have hard times. Having a spiritual awakening isn't positivity all day, every day from that point on. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, and that, like I say, it's all about how we perceive them, what we can learn from every and any situation, if anything at all. And that's where the spiritual practice, that's where the spiritual work comes in, is us taking control, us taking responsibility for our actions or our non-actions. Simply, stating our truth, not letting our emotions, not letting our judgment, not letting our ego get the best of us, not letting it control and deem our lives for how it's going to be. And for me, this was one of the final steps for me letting go. My non-attachment to my ego was creating this channel, not worrying about other people's judgments or the judgments that I might put on myself, because it's about the message that I'm spreading, the love that I'm putting out here. I'm putting my all my energy is going into my life, is going into my work, my practice, my building my family, building communication and relationships in my life. And that's starting with myself. You can't give anything you don't have. If you hate yourself, you're going to be focusing on that hate no matter what situation you go into. You may go into a situation with somebody you really love, or somebody you may not know them too much, but you may really like them. But once you get past what you're perceiving of them and the good things that you're perceiving, you're still left with all your negativity, all your negative emotions, all your negative attachments. You're stuck with that, and it's not until we really focus on that and accept and go through what we've done and what we've gone through that we can actually grow. There's no spiritual bypassing. You don't get to say, well, I'm a happy person now, and I may have been a complete fuck up and fucked hella people over in my past life, but you know, I've had my spiritual awakening, so all that's gone and all that's better. No, you actually have to accept, acknowledge, and forgive yourself, forgive people, and like I said, forgive yourself and move on. That is the only way to genuinely move on. And I'm sorry if I'm getting off topic a little bit here, but I'm not at the same time. It's all part of the spiritual process, and no matter if you see what you're going through as a good or a bad thing, that doesn't make it that. It is, like I say, it is only what we deem it to be with our minds. And if we can perceive something to be learned from a bad situation, it is no longer a bad situation. It is a situation, a hard or tough situation that we've gone through that has taught us something. And it's not something that we attach to, and we don't hold all the negativity and all the excess emotions to us or to another person. But even if we're holding it to another person, in reality, we're only holding it to ourselves. The energy and the emotions we hold in and take in and have only affect us. And even what we do to somebody else affects us. What we do, we are the only ones, in a sense, that are really affected by what we do, the choices we make. Yes, somebody else can, in a sense, be a part of it, but that is their path, and what we do on our path is our path. I'm getting a little off topic now, but thank you so much for listening. And just again, stay positive, and hold your hope. Have hope in hard times, because no matter where the spiritual awakening or your path may take you, as long as we stay on our path and stay focused, and you know, we have to set goals. We have to set, you know, what's the priority. If ourself and growing and bettering ourselves is a priority, that has to be the first priority. Before we can handle anything else in our lives, we have to handle ourselves, and we have to focus on how we feel. And I wanted to make this video for anybody else out there, you know, who might be having a spiritual awakening, or who just might need somebody, some outside source of knowledge, in a sense, because personally, every moment of every single day is a spiritual awakening. Our ego has that chance to come back. It has that chance to judge every single little thing that we do or don't do, see or don't see. And it is up to us to regain that control in every moment, and to hold that control until we gain the ultimate power over our ego and our minds, and are doing nothing but creating, evolving, and spreading love. Thank you all so much for listening. Stay safe. Have a beautiful day. And I'm sorry so much for sweating so much. It is actually very hot in my house right now. Have a beautiful day.